It started off something I was dreading, in the middle it was something I was hating, and by the end it turned into something incredibly motivational. Hi, I'm Sorsha, and today we're going to be completing 6 tests to measure physical fitness. These 6 tests are going to serve as a baseline of my overall health for the next year as I get in shape to achieve my strong and capable dream body. The 6 tests will measure speed, cardiovascular endurance, lower and upper body strength, and lower and upper body flexibility. I researched each activity to ensure they were all relevant and meaningful measurements. The research can be found in the description below. And hey, while you're down there, like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way you can see the 6-month update to this video. And with that, let's get to measuring. We are here at the track. It is a little bit older and more worn down than I thought, but let's knock this out.
For the warm-up, I did high knees, quick feet, and jumping jacks. That little speck back there, that's me. Here I go. It's giving my form hasn't improved since middle school track.
25 something. My watch didn't stop right away, so my watch is 26.89, but I think I crossed it like 25.4 or something, or 25.5. VO2 Max measures the amount of oxygen that can enter your muscles at a time, and that's important for endurance because the more oxygen you can get into your muscles, the better. The better you can perform, the longer you can perform, those kinds of things. So it's a very good hard measurement of your cardiovascular endurance.
I'll be measuring this by walking 1 mile around a flat surface and recording the time it takes me to walk that mile. I'll also record my heart rate and beats per minute at the end of the mile. Then I'll plug all of that into an equation.
This is definitely the most boring test so far. It's quite dull. All right, we're at 0.99, almost there. All right, 1 mile in 20 minutes and 17 seconds. To calculate VO max using this method, you would obviously walk the brisk mile like I just did, then use this formula, plug in the information for these different variables. Variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, variable 4, variable 5, and after you plug in all those variables, you're going to get your final VO2 max score. So I ran into a bit of a glitch. After I plugged in all those variables into the equation, I got a VO2 max score of 22. However, my Apple Watch VO2 max score is 35, and according to the table, 35 would mean I'm very active, and 22 would mean I'm sedentary. So those two numbers do not match up at all, and they're not even close. Another thing is on the Apple Watch, it says that 35 is below average, but again on this table, it says 35 is above average, is active. So I did some research and I concluded that Apple seems to calculate VO2 max in their own sort of way. It's Apple, they gotta be different. Whatever equation or metrics that they're using is different than the equation I gave you in this video. I don't know which one is more accurate, and I try to dig it up for you guys and be able to tell you exactly which one is the better one to go with, and I simply wasn't able to figure it out, so I'm sorry for that. I guess what I'm saying at the end of this is use whatever one you'd like to use and use that singular measurement as your base. Okay, anyways, now that I've explained all that, let's get back into the video. For me, using these numbers as a measure of physical fitness is so much better because my goals are to be strong and to be capable. It's more important to me to have information about my cardiovascular systems, my strength, my flexibility. That plays into my goals way more than weight. With that, let's head over to the gym and do the strength tests as well as the flexibility tests. Yowza.
Before you put any weight on, make sure that you warm up your legs. So do a few reps with just the bar and no extra weight on it. Once that's done, go ahead and pick a weight that you're pretty sure you can do. So here I chose 115, just kind of, again, get my legs even a little bit more warm and kind of get a sense for where my muscle is at. And this felt pretty good. So I decided to add a little bit more weight. The goal is to add enough weight that you can do 1 rep, but then after that, you can't do any more. That's how you know it's your maximum squat. And here it is, folks. Oh, look at that face. I just think it's so funny, the squatting face. That's how you know it's heavy.
It was 130, which is pretty good for me. I think I'm the most I've ever squatted. It's like 170 or something like that before, so pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. At first I calculated it wrong and I thought I only squatted 86. So I was like, no, but now it's 130, so we're good.
The pull-up bar is just a little too tall for me, so I had to kind of climb the cage in order to reach it. Now don't blink, you might miss my little baby pull-up. That was it.
I don't know if I can even do 1.
Even though I'm struggling here, pull-ups are a great measure of upper body strength because they engage your arm muscles, your back muscles, and your core. So pretty much everything in your upper body needs to be really strong in order to do a pull-up. While I wasn't able to do 1 on my own, that's okay. I just decided to grab this band in order to help me do an assisted pull-up. And that's okay that this is my starting point. My goal is to eventually get rid of the band and just be able to do a few pull-ups on my own.
3 hours later.
It took me a little bit to get saddled into the band, but once I did, I got my 2 kind of okay pull-ups in and decided to just cut my losses and move on to flexibility. For this test, you'll need a fabric measuring tape in order to measure your flexibility distance. I didn't realize this video got so overblown with light, but I zoomed in and it looks like my flexibility distance is 4.5 inches on that arm and about 6.25 inches for this arm. Place the tape measure under your tailbone and thread it through the middle of your legs, and then reach forward and touch as far as you can. And that is the flexibility distance of your lower body. Mine was 44.5.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Let's do a 30-second recap. It is a really emotional experience to have to measure where you're at. It's not comfortable and it's not fun, but it's purposeful because I'm now excited to get after it and have concrete measurements to use to see my progress. Like I was driving home from the gym just now and thinking about how excited I'm gonna be in 6 months, in a year, when I go to redo these tests and I'm so much better and in such a better place than I am now. It started off something I was dreading, in the middle it was something I was hating, and by the end it turned into something incredibly motivational. And so that's what I hope you take away from today. The idea of measurement is important to help you track your progress, and it can become a motivational tool. And that's what I hope for you. I want you to be motivated and excited to go on your journey. So with that, I've taken 1 step towards my strong and capable dream body. Now go out and take yours. See you in the next one. Without love in your heart.